Guys, I can't say enough about the two leaders that are going to lead this call today. I want you to know Julie Kelly and Jack Kalaher, both were not born like this. You're going to see tonight these refined, poised, professional, funny, magnetic women. But I will tell you, both of them, I've spent time with them each individually, and I've spent time with them collectively. What I love about them is they're collectively refining their skills constantly. They're making each other better. They're collaborating with each other. They're bouncing ideas. They're thinking outside the box. They're doing the personal development work. And I just think they're so awesome. They actually do the do of what they talk about. They've both run to the tippy top of the company already, Crystal Executive. They are just firing. But what is so cool is that they're not financially connected, but that they're running partners. And I literally look at them and think like, oh my gosh, Lauren, it's me and you all over again. Just seeing them, just having these conversations and kind of chasing after each other and just making big plans and dreaming big dreams. And Julie drove down to Florida. I flew down to do events. And it was just so cool to see this. They're very different, but just how their collaborative energy is. And they have all these ideas. I was saying this to some people the other day, is that they see our business with new eyes. And guys, I want you to hear that from them tonight, is how they're seeing it. They have years collectively and almost 20 years of experience in this industry. They've had a massive success in the past, and they can look at what we're doing and go, like it, not hate it. This can be better. This is cool. I can use this. I can work with it. And I don't know about you all, but I'm open to being better. I want to hear it all. So without further ado, Jack and Julie, thank you so much for joining us and for adding so much to this team already.
Awesome. Thank you so much for having us. You got, obviously, Julie, I'm trying to find you on my screen. There you are. I see your lippy. I see your lippy. So I just want to say, you know, thank you, Jessica, for this push. Honestly, Julie and I were both chatting. We're like, this could not be worse timing to show up in our businesses. Her daughter is graduating. She's got family coming in. She was building the most beautiful photo picture thing with letters. She's crafty. I'm not. Like Jessica said, we couldn't be more like similar, but different. Like we have lots of network marketing experience. I've been in the industry 9 years. Julie, I think you're 8, 9, 10, something like that, almost 20 collectively. And we came into this business, and honestly, I didn't know what I was getting myself into, and neither did she. And we're laughing. We're like, how do we end up here? Like, this was not part of our grand plan. However, we believe that, you know, we are here for such a time as this, and that God's divine alignment for our assignment, there's Brandy, you know, just is brought us together. And what I think is so cool is we both suffered, you know, I see some trauma along the way, just like most people have gone through trauma, but I mean, really some hard hurts from our past companies. And when we showed up here, it's like, okay, we talk about the compensation plan, we talk about the products, we talk about the team, but the huge part for us was like, okay, you know, we want our people to come in. We know the products are amazing. We know the compensation plan is amazing, but there's a gap there that we saw when we came in that was missing as far as, you know, onboarding. And we talked about this at Mastermind Leadership before Julie was even a part of it. And I said, guys, there's just like this piece missing, but I straight up like didn't want to do it by myself. I said, I don't want to take this on. This is not a project that I want to do. I did it in my last company. I have zero interest and I'm not going to do it. Well, then a lot of you know that we launched the resources guide, the new associate resources guide, because I could not do anything. I had to do something. And Julie came in and she's like, yes, I love that. However, there still needs to be more. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to do it. Not going to do it. And she was like, well, I'm not going to do it. I did it for my last company and I don't want to do it. And I was like, well, Julie, if not me, and if not you, then who? And how did we get here? Like, God brought us together at the same time. God, universe, I don't care what we lined up in this company. We both created onboarding systems for our last company. And no, we don't necessarily want to do it, but we know that when we create, which we're in the process of launching the 7-day new onboarding that's going to have call to action steps every single day. And it really is going to bridge the gap from those clients loving the products to knowing there's an amazing compensation plan that they want to activate. But how do I get there? What do I need to do? And to be quite honest, y'all, we need to break it down to such simple terms, like tell me to go post and tell me exactly what to say. Tell me how to invite and tell me exactly what to say. We have the PVC 1, 2, 3, great. But how do I where do I get these conversations? Who am I messaging? like, do my message on anybody? So we've been brainstorming, and we've been brainstorming in the midst of the chaos of our lives. I'm on an epic road trip for 7 weeks with my 4 boys. I finally made it to Massachusetts, but we were on the road 6 days, and we're like, yes, this is terrible timing. However, the longer we wait and not get this done, the more people that don't get to activate their businesses. And we have such incredible products and everything. So Julie and I and Jessica were on the elliptical. I think it was an elliptical. I don't Stairmaster. It was something. And this guy next to us is like giving us the look because we're so loud and we're so excited. And we're like, yeah, and we'll do it here. And then we'll do it over there. And then we're going to put it in this group. But what if we put it in this group? But how do we get everybody to run with this? And not even just our team. And Erica says this all the time. If one team loses in Isagenix, we all lose. We want to launch this for everybody and benefit everybody. And so when we say that, it's like, it's not going to be the Jack and Julie show. This is for team and this is for Isagenix. We want to be able to share this and have other people create the system that will bridge the gap. And so as much as we said we weren't going to do it, and we kept saying, no, it's not, no, obviously, I mean, we know the benefit that's going to come out of it. And yes, it's hard work. And yes, it's going to take time and energy and effort. But like Jessica said, I have someone to run with that's like, all right, I'm ready to do the dirty work. I'm ready to, I know I got to sit down. I got to put stuff on paper. But he gave us, like, Julie has this way of speaking, and I have this way of writing down what people say and sending it back to him because I take notes. Like, that's how my brain has to remember. So Julie will spit stuff at me and I note take it back. Jessica does the same thing, and I note take it back and I send it. So we've been working on this 7-day bougie business launch. We're going to launch it soon, but I'm really excited. So Julie, I'm going to turn it over to you now because you know me, I'll just keep going. But I want you to share your take on it. Like, why do we need it? Why are we here? When are we launching? All that good jazz.
Hi, everybody. So in case you don't know who I am, my name is Julie Kelly. You'll see me as JFK there. I'm super excited to be on here because when I first came into this business, I was like, well, let's be real. When I got on the phone with Jessica, I was like, I'm not doing shakes. And I think a lot of people, they think about our business as shakes, but we're already in the business. So I think if we can change our mindset and really go out there together collectively as the entire company, instead of just Ann's trying to do her business over here, and Jess is trying to do her business here, and Jack is doing her business, and she's doing shakes, and she's doing collagen. But if we can collectively start this movement in the business where everybody is all on board, all kind of collectively doing the same thing, it creates this massive momentum within the company. And I've seen it done before. I've done it at a company prior, another company. This is the 4th one where I've jumped on the wave and said, let's take it, right? And so again, like Jack said, we were on the elliptical and we're like, but there's something missing. I didn't understand how I was supposed to create a cart. And I didn't understand why I spent $600 on my first order. And I didn't understand that if I put that order under my husband, I was actually earning 20%. So what we're looking to do is Jack and I have a group where it doesn't really have a home yet. It's just a group to basically put it in there so that we can say, hey, Ann, what do you think about this? And Ann comes in the group and says, you know what, maybe we should tweak this or whatever. But right now it's in this group, and it will basically have your step-by-step. On day 1, you log into your back office, you add your beautiful face to you get into these pages, you put up a post that says, I'm super excited about my business. It'll have some references on how to get started in your business and how to get going without them. Y'all listen, we don't have time to be on our phones all day long. If we are on our phones all day long, what are we teaching people that are coming into the business? They have to be on their phones all day long. But if you have a resource that you can send them to, and they can say, okay, I've done check 1, check 2, check 3. Woo! You didn't even have to do anything except for point them in the right direction. And so that's what we're trying to create for that first week of business, is the mentality of, yes, I need you. Yes, I love you. Yes, I want you in my life as a mentor, but I also, this is my business, and how do I take reins of it? And so that's what we're trying to create right now for everybody, for everyone to be on that train together. Everyone has a different way of doing business. Some people lead with business. Some people lead with product. I'm a business person. I lead with the business. I love I love what comes with the business. Jack does a lot of the products. She's like a master seller. And there's different parts. People are half and half, or people that have never done it before, but this gives them a strategy on what to get started with. So that's
Yeah. And one thing that, Julie said today, we're still, I mean, we're brainstorming all the time. Like we're brainstorming in the cracks of our days. And she's like, hey, I just talked to my new girl, Shonda. She's amazing. And she's so good. And what she's saying is she's like, I want these like little tidbits of training every day, not a call necessarily to hop on, but within this bougie business group is like, hey, 3 days a week, leaders are going live and saying like, hey, like the family pack. I can explain the family pack, and we're doing it every week. So they know they can go in there, they can get that tidbit of training. It's short, it's us, they know us, they can reach out to us, and just say, we can constantly give them like hacks on the business. Like when Julie talks about the business, and I'm going to have her share this because it's like, wait, what? Like, I love the business. I get people in with the product. They love the product. They start selling. That's amazing. In my last company, I used to lead with the business. And I was like, but the way Julie explains this business and breaks it down, it's like everybody needs to hear this verbiage. Everyone needs to hear this and how she explains it. And these are the things that, hey, it's again, not the Jack and Julie show, because we want other leaders to step up and say, hey, I got something that's working really well for me. Can I go live? Can I get in that group and get on there? And we all should be leaders. I don't care if you haven't led a call or anything else. You have something that's working for you in this business, and think about how much value that you're giving. And when we focus on, I've talked to so many people in the last few days, when we focus on lack and the negativity, that's what we magnify. Whatever we focus on is what we magnify. So if we're constantly focusing on growth, on leadership, on raising new leaders up, and they're like, hey, I actually have something, can we add this to it? And we're just really bring it together, like Julie said, like team wide, isogenics wide, and having everybody run at the same pace. Like it's going to next level. And we've said, we all feel that this company is on the verge of like, oh my God, like when I get excited and I talk about it, I'm like, I know this company's been around 21 years, but if you talk to anybody that's been in this company for longer, like you don't understand what's coming. Like you don't get it. And you see the excitement in Jessica when she talks about it. She's like, you don't even know, like it's about to explode. And y'all feel it. Y'all feel that energy. Y'all feel that fire. And so when it explodes, because it's coming, we want to have the system in place. So Julie, will you talk about, like you said to Shonda, about the business today, just how you do?
Yes. So one thing I wanted to talk about really fast about the lives is that I think Lauren just wrote in here, she said, whatever you talk about magnifies. And so every time I get on these calls on Monday night, I'm like, oh my gosh, I love this business again. And I fall in love a little bit more every time I hear one of you guys talk. I love it. I just really do. And then I go an entire week and I'm busy and I'm stuffing popcorn into bags and I'm making these corny sayings for the graduation. And then I get away from it a little bit and I don't do a couple posts because I'm so stinking busy. But then I get back on Monday and I'm back in love again. But here's the thing. If we can do some lives, some consistent lives throughout the week, you either catch them or you don't. You catch the replay or you catch them live. It is totally up to you. It's your business. But at the same time, it keeps you consistent, because we know that consistency and speed consistency and speed. We love success. Success loves consistency and speed. Sorry. But the more we do these lives, the more that we can reel people in. The easiest time to lose somebody is in the beginning, when they first get started. They get discouraged. They don't know why they're doing this. When you've been in the business for a year, you know why you're doing this. You love the products. You love the people. You've been to Celebration. You know what it feels like. But when you're brand new, you kind of forget. You kind of wonder, am I in the right place? All of a sudden, somebody posts something about another business. So when we can keep people's focus right here and we can give them trainings, it is priceless. People pay thousands and thousands of dollars for the amount of knowledge y'all have in your heads right now. And if we share that, you could get it for free just for signing up with me. That was my quote. I would say, just for signing up with me, you get to all this training for free. And that to me is something that's super important. So I'm really excited about these lives. I'm really excited to learn about how to do events, about how to go forward with the business more, how to do the products more, to just do this business in all different areas of our life.
How to know everything about the products and walk into a spa or a place like Michelle Stanton just walks in and owns it. Like that's the stuff that, and I know it's in a training somewhere, I know somewhere she's done it. I want like 3 minutes or less, you guys, let's be real. If we're quick and we're on and we're focused and it's like, hey, this is what I did today. I walked into this business. This is exactly what I said. This is exactly how it played out. I like when Jessica was here, we went and got a blowout and we went and she was just the way she talked to people. Like, I'm like, I just need to follow you around with the camera. Well, I can't do that. But we can share that and say, hey, like, this is what I do when I walk into a business. This is exactly what I say. This is what the questions that I find they ask me most, because that's what scares people is the questions like, well, what am I going to say? And you can literally say, hey, I don't have the answer to that, but my mentor does. And so let me put you in touch with them. And so we want all this knowledge, like Julie said, that people pay so much money to get the information in your head, like the life coaching, the transformation coaching, the business mentorship. Look at, Brendan Burchard. He makes millions off of just helping people get out of their own heads and get into their business. And it's just like, you have all these people, they're making bank and we're giving it for free. So signing up on our team is a no-brainer, besides the fact that we're in the fastest growing team in the company, besides the fact that we have this leadership and these people coming, like the caliber of people on this team is like no other. I have dogs and kids everywhere. I love this. So Julie, I do want you to talk about the business about stocks. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So this is the way I look at this business. Like I said, I've done a few companies, and a lot of the times when you're with a different company, you have to in order to hit a rank, you have to have about 600 in volume, 500 in volume. At one place was 2,000 in volume monthly, right? And burnout happens when you've been with a business for a long time and you have to keep hitting that 600 every single month, 600 every single month, 2,000 every single month. And you have to do it between yourself and between your customers. Here in this business, this is what I think, this is what makes us so different, and why I love the way this business plan is set up, is that we have to have less than $200 every month that we focus on. And we almost like a stock. Think about it as stocks, right? When you go and you invest in a stock, let's just say you're putting $200 on Walmart, all right? You're putting $200 on Walmart and you believe in Walmart and you know that it's gonna be amazing and you tell your friends they should shop at Walmart. It's the same thing. You're putting $200 into your Isagenix business. Here's the kicker. When you put money into a stock, they don't give you a present. They don't send you collagen. They don't send you any products backed by science and that are going to make you feel and look wonderful. Stocks don't give you anything back. They give you a hope and a dream, right? So you invest your $200 into your health. And then what you do is you tell all your friends how amazing this business is. I believe in this company. I believe in the science. I believe in this. And you share with them, and they decide to come into the business and they invest $200 into their health. And then that starts to grow and grow and grow. You don't have to be the most amazing salesperson in just the products. You don't have to be the most amazing person in any one part of the business. You can be great at both, because we unlock it when we have two people and you become consultant. And then you start to get that 600 and 300. We're not even going to get into that part, but think of it as stocks. Think of it as you're investing in your health. You put your, $173. So for the sake of easy numbers, $200 every single month. And you make a commitment to doing that every month. And then you teach people about this business and this investment. They come in and do the same thing and they fall in love. That's what I've been telling all my friends. That's what I've been talking to everybody about. And I've just had great success with having that type of conversation.
Well, and what I love about that too is every time she says that, I'm like, yeah, it's silly. It's a stock. They don't give me anything when I do my stocks. I lose money. I am getting my health out of this. I'm looking fabulous. Like I work out less than I ever did and I look so good. I'm telling you, because I was in the fitness industry forever. And I mean, definitely need to step up my game because I've been slacking. However, even my mom, I saw her today and I haven't seen her in months. And she looked at me, she's like, okay, skinny mini. And I was like, skinny mini. And I'm looking down, I just gained 5 pounds from eating everything on the road this week, everything. And I'm not really a scale person, but I was curious. I was like, oh, okay, gotta bring that in. But my mom was like, yeah, Jack, you look really good. And I'm like, Mom, I don't know what to tell you. It's literally the supplements. I have nothing else to say for it. It's not like I'm doing the gym 6-7 days a week like I was for 8.5 years. it's just, I'm taking the products, and my mom is too. My mom's lost tons of weight. My aunt, I just saw her today. She's lost 20 something pounds. She's a diabetic. So she got on the 30-day reset because it was created by a diabetic. She does her super mix. She does her I'm like, these products sell themselves when we can get people on them. So talking about the products is easy, but we become dangerous when we learn how to talk about the business. And so for me, I'm like, Julie, okay, this is what we need to do. And guys, linking arms is key. So Julie and I've talked about this, and we haven't done it, but we want to go live together where she will come and people will hear it out of her mouth. She's a third party resource right there. If we're going live and I'm like, hey, you got to hear about this opportunity. You got to hear about this opportunity, but I maybe can't, I don't have the verbiage that she does or the confidence yet to speak like she does. Say that was the case. Well, then I can get her over here and she can come on my live. And you guys, you have leadership within this company. And even if you're a leader in this company and you've been here for years, how amazing does it look when you pull new people in and you're showcasing your people? Not only look, how amazing do you make people feel when you're like, actually, can you be on a live with me? We have so many nurses that are joining the team. They're blown away by the NAD. I mean, they're like, wait, we have NAD. We have this. I mean, talk to Julie. She's not a nurse, but she loves her NAD. Like, we have such incredible community, and this caliber of people is that we want to bring it all together with this, bougie business and bring it together and really train up people. Because like Jessica said at the very beginning of this call, we weren't like born like this, guys. We have invested.
I feel like I was.
Well, yeah,
Crazy
I don't know. Maybe I was, but I wasn't born with the knowledge, the network marketing knowledge. I wasn't born with the verbiage. It's like, it takes practice. I was born outlandish, but it takes so much practice. And so utilize these people.
Yeah. I have one thing I want to let everybody know is, again, like I've been in the industry for 8 years and seen great success. And I'm going to tell you, so many people that have been in the industry for a long time, they are burnt out. They are tired. If the company hasn't burnt them already, if they haven't done anything wrong to them, or if they feel like they didn't, some companies go and change like the products, they go change the ingredients. Y'all, that's a thing where the company goes and changes the ingredients and doesn't tell people. Like, that happens. People get burnt out because of things like that. Gives a bad name to the industry. What we have brings them back. It brings them back to the industry. It reminds them why they love it, because they don't have to, what I call peddle products. They don't have to sit here and say, buy me, buy this. Listen, I gotta hit this rank. Please buy one more thing so I can hit this rank. No, I always say, this is the bougie business. This is the bougie collagen. Like, this is a big deal. We are a big deal. I just posted, there's girls on this Zoom right now that were with Eric Worre on a bench. And I was like, yo, I want to be on that bench with you, Ann. Get me on that bench. I want to be there. This is another caliber of business that is not like any other business. And so you have to really wrap your mind around the fact that this is different. The way that we run this is different. The way that we go to market is different. And people are looking for different. They're looking for this community. They're looking for people that can show them success. They're looking, let's be real, for a younger look, one that's not proving that they're getting older every single day. They're looking for something where they can have long-term money. They're looking for something where they don't have to find 39 people to put on their level 1. They're looking for a collaboration. I mean, everything that we have is everything that people are looking for, and they're tired and they're burnt out. And I don't think, and I could be wrong, I could be looking at the wrong Isogenics pages or wrong Facebook page. I don't think we do a well enough job of letting people know how amazing and how different we are than everybody else, than everyone else. They can't even touch us.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm fired up. I'll follow both of these two into any fire, dark alley. If they tell me it's the right place to be, I'll be there. And so I love it. I agree that I spend a lot of time. I mean, I don't know how, I did 7 Zoom calls today, and I will tell you that I spend a lot of time telling people why we're different and giving them the real results. Here's the numbers that support why we're different. The hyper growth, it doesn't lie. Numbers are real. But I will tell you, with these two, can I believe they've seen us from a different perspective? And I agree that we can highlight and just elevate the perception in the marketplace. People, Julie, you are right. People are looking for a home where they don't have to feel that burnout, where they can get mentorship and leadership. So I'm extremely fired up about what all of you are doing. I'm extremely fired up. Are you guys excited about the shakes coming out? How are you guys? Just why don't we close out with this? Do you guys, unless you guys have more stuff, I will close out with how are you guys going to let people know about the shakes? What are you going to do to promote?
I am so excited about the plant-based lemon sorbet. I really like the plant-based more than I like the whey. And so I am super excited about that. I'm talking about it all in my stories. It'll be in my stories every day.
And I will
Love
say
it.
one thing that I stole from Lauren is when she said, go into our stories when we were having a sale. She said, go into your story. Whoever watched your story, guys, like Jessica posted and it's been everywhere. The videos, they have music, they're fabulous. They're 30 seconds long. You post that. And when we just did our work at time, I just went to my story. They saw it. Like, so I just said, I took Lauren's verbiage and I invited those people, guys, so many more people watch our stories and they can't be like, no, I didn't. I'm like, yeah, I saw you. Your name was on there. I saw you. But people are going to respond that way and they're adding. So I would definitely highly, highly recommend if you're not doing stories, use what we have, get it out there that way. And then just say, hey, I saw you watching my story. You want that lemon sorbet? You want the good stuff? Like just be you.
I love that idea. So make sure you guys are capturing that. I know a lot of people are posting on their stories. Swipe up to see who viewed it. And then there's your list of who to reach out to. And I think that's right. The simple language can be, hey, I wanted to see if you were up for trying some amazing protein before it's gone. And these shakes, we started making more. We started adjusting quantities, but there was a time, guys, where you literally were breaking the internet and the shakes were selling out. People were really getting disgusted about how like, oh man, I really wanted more lemon. I bought it and I wanted to buy more and it's gone. I have a feeling peach mango could sell out because of its proven popularity in the past, but I just create that urgency when I say, listen, I have no idea how long it will last, but I'm not going to get you mad at me if it sells out before I told you. So if you're in, let's go. Tell every person you've ever enrolled, make sure they know. Lots of people don't see your social media. I mean, if you look at the people that are seeing your story, there's a lot of people who are not. So I would be letting people know, go back to every person that you've ever gotten started. Maybe you go into depth, your 2 or 3 or 4 PET, maybe you still have relationships with them, and just let them know, pop them out a text with a visual and just let them know, hey, this is what's happening. Guys, I would also tell you, take every person who's a consultant on your team right now and see if we can get them, if they've never hit 5-cycle bonus or they've never hit the 1-star bonus, let's get them the bonuses that they can get. You know, the first 2 times you hit 5 cycles on the screen, you get an additional $250 bonus. Who can we help grab a $250 extra bonus? That's over $520 just in cycles and bonus money. Get everyone out there the 5-cycle bonus. Let's see who we can get going. Who wants to rank advance? Who wants to run for a silver or golden circle goal? And let's go. This is the perfect run week for everybody. Seasonal shakes drive cycles up. They create volume, but they do that commensurate with the work that you do. I know these two are going to show us what it's like, what it's done. And I just want to honor guys and give them some love in the chat. But number one, they didn't have to do this. They had epic success. They've already been at the tippy top of companies. They didn't have to come in and make another run here in Isagenix. I am so grateful that they did. I'm so grateful that what Jack said is so true. I saw Jack last week. She's doing an unbelievable road trip with her 4 sons, just her, the only parent. And here she is, 7 weeks on the road doing this call. Julie, I saw her today making Isa, her amazing daughter's graduating high school. She's hosting parties. She's at parties. She has family coming to stay with her. And here she is on this call. Leaders show up. They make no excuse. They do the damn thing. And I'm so proud to be aligned with you both. Thank you. Seasonal shakes tomorrow. Let us know how we can support you. Bougie Business Blueprint. All the things are coming. We're closing every gap, every opportunity. If you see one, let us know because we want all the ideas to elevate the perspectives that other people see. Here's what's going on. And we bring in the best people, flood your teams with amazing people ready to rock. Have a great night, everybody. Laura, thank you so much.
Thank
Cheers
you.
to all of you. Have a great week. Julie and Jack, thank you so much.